Why would I throw in the towel? I just got in my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one taking my place.
Hey, welcome to the Quarter Report, brought to you by the Red Night Special, and this is Word on the Net. I'm your boy Town Biz, and thank you for tuning in. Your first time to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, if you woke up on the wrong side of bed today, do yourself a favor. Get back in the bed, roll up, and get on the right side of the bed. I promise you, your day is going to be A-okay. Now, check this out, man. You hear me? We got, man, you know what? I don't even want to go in. Like, I just want to bring it to y'all, man. Let's get to this content, man, because this is crazy, man. But shout out to Wig TV, because that's where I got the content from Wig TV. Y'all go subscribe, check out his channel, Wig TV, I think it's WIG TV. You feel me? So y'all go check him out. Anyway, let's get to this.
DNI Mike fires shots at Munchie B. Before we get into the clip, he says a lot of disturbing things in this video, FYI. Play the clip.
So I want to talk to you about the Munchie B and Stupid Young situation. So basically, Munchie B and Stupid Young got into it because Munchie B said Draco the Ruler came up with the name Stink Team because Asians' breath be stinking. So then he started talking hella gangsta, discrediting his gangsta, and then he said...
Hold on. You talking about Munchie B?
Mm-hmm.
The LA that working no jumper?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, before we get any further, I will say this, though. I don't agree with Munchie B saying what he said, right? But he his own man. He stand on his own 10. So, you know, I mean, a lot of things should be said anyway, for whatever reason they being said. But he got to stand on that. You know what I mean? So that's, you know what I mean? You just got to look at it like, wow, you really would say something. This is how racial tensions started flaring up between us. You know what I mean? This is the things you see. It seemed like some people were set here to just cause confusion and keep destruction going. Nobody wants to actually build up. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the content.
Man, I heard they knocked him out and put peanut butter in his ass. You feel me?
I always wonder, was that true or not? Let's see.
I don't know if they said they spreaded his ass and put peanut butter in it, or if they spreaded peanut butter in his ass. But you gotta understand, man. You don't fit the requirements. You don't qualify to talk about street shit no more. You get what I'm saying?
Now, listen. This is what I mean, man. You only hear weird things like this going on in these gang banging cities like that, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure it's going on, but I don't know. You dig? I ain't been to the penitentiary in a long time. So, but what I will say is this, right? Is this peanut butter stuff that's going on in prison, this is weird, man. And it seemed like this gang banging culture, as far as LA wise, they love the peanut butter and carrot thing. And in Chicago, they like spitting between people's buttocks. I don't know what the fetish is with another man's butt with these men, but it's just sad to me. It seemed like this new generation is just coming out the closet. It's like all these dudes that probably was in the closet back in the days. Now this generation is like, we ain't hiding no more. We busting out on it. Whatever you want to do, that's your business. I don't got nothing against no LGBTQ community at all. You feel me? I ain't got nothing against y'all. You get what I'm saying? I really don't respect the ones that be in the closet and trying to hang out and act like they really straight when they really not, man. Live in your truth, bro. You feel me? If you're gonna have friends, they're gonna be your friends no matter what. So live in your truth.
I'm saying when you get violated like that,
Right.
you feel me? Like, you need to talk about like the Eagles having the #1 album in the USA. Stick to that, because he do.
He said, I heard they knocked him out and put peanut butter in his ass. You know, it's crazy. Hey, Shay, you went on one about that shit, bro. It's people who say you went on one. Some people say they imaginary skits, bro. I don't know where Mike's frustrations quite stem from, but maybe we gonna get some insight.
Give like a good input, and you know he do podcasts good. But if you really got violated like that and turn you to assist with the GIF, you don't qualify to.
I mean, you know, it ain't for me to say. It ain't for me to say like what he qualified for, right? It ain't for me to even speak on that like that. You did. But what I will say is this, right? If you was violated in that form of fashion, that's why I say beef would never be able to die down in Los Angeles, because once you hit that county jail and they start spreading, when they start doing, see, I don't care how these gang members sugarcoat this, or how these gang bangers try to let y'all know this was gangster. Ain't nothing gangster about another man knocking out a man and playing with his buttocks. Ain't nothing gangster about that. I guarantee you the next step from this point on is going to be knock them out and then assault them. And you know what I mean? SA them. That's going to be what's been going on. But see, this is the way they trying to make it normalized. They had the youngsters start playing with the buttocks, using the peanut butter and the carrots. Now you get online talking about, yeah, I knocked him out. Oh, you remember 4X is talking to him, my homeboy. Like, even I don't care if you didn't do it, bro. I don't care if you didn't do it. If you was with someone and your crew was right there and it was a fair fight, boom, you knock him out, right? You put him on his back, boom, he knocked out. All right, bro, he's good. He knocked out. Walk away. When it get to one of your homeboys so amped up, like, oh yeah, grab the peanut butter. Grab the peanut butter. Put his pants down. I know what to do now. Come on, bro. You dudes is on some different kind of games. There ain't nothing gangster about that, y'all. So don't let these gang members telling you knocking somebody out and putting peanut butter or playing with a carrot in his butt is gangster. Ain't nothing gangster about that. That is homosexual activities. I will say that you are SAing someone that is in charge, and you will have to register. I'm just being real. Ain't nothing funny about that saying, but I'm saying, though, think about what I'm saying to you. What's gangster about that? Let's go.
To discredit nobody else gangster or make nobody else the center of laughter, because bro, look what happened to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you need to go ahead and like, when you start talking street and talking gangster, you need to go ahead and just exit the building and then come back talking about Dora the Explorer or something. Cause yeah, I heard what they said it was so much peanut butter in it that they couldn't even use tissue to get it out. They had to use like bounty napkins or some shit. Like, this all over the internet. This is what people saying.
Oh no, I'm not. Boy, how long was you down there, bro? If you know what, he could be trolling. We're gonna say he trolling. Yeah, we're gonna say he trolling it because these are all legends. Just remember, this is a legend. There ain't nothing about this is based on actual factual, unless somebody can actually pull out paperwork. And let me tell y'all, I'm gonna give y'all some game real quick, right? The thing about prison too, right? If something like that happened to you, right? Peanut butter, spit, carrots in your rectum, or whatever the case may be, right? That's a SA. So what they got to do by law, the prison have to notify next to kin, whoever on your list, to be notified, right? And this is how people on the streets find out if you've been SA'd in prison, because it leaked. Once the people call from the jail prison to the next to kin, family, mama, daddy, whoever, and they tell them, they're gonna run him off to somebody else. And next thing you know, this is how the rumor gets spread out. Not to mention people that's on your wing and your block or in that facility that seen it about to go down. I seen it going down and exit the room. I was right there in on it. That put it out there. You dig what I'm saying? So with that being said, if this is true, there will be some kind of, I think they might be private hospital records, because I think those records are considered private business. But I'm gonna tell you like this: that's the same thing they was trying to say about Tupac, that he got assaulted in jail. You feel me? But there's no records showing that, and you would think who Tupac was and whoever worked in that prison would have swiped a copy, took a picture of a copy of it on a computer or something, whatever the case it may be, and dish it out to the world somewhere. You feel me? That never came out. So I'm not gonna say this actually happened to Munchie B. I can't put that on him like that. I don't never go off based on rumors. I'm the type of person, I need to see facts, black and white, no gray areas with me. That's all I'm trying to say. And with these gang banging politics, it's a lot of it's a lot of gray areas due to the politics of gang banging. So let's get back to the content. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go.
Hey, don't laugh at me. Like, don't get mad at me. Shit, I can't take it serious, bro, that got violated like that. So ain't no next topic. Ain't nobody trying to hear what he talking about.
DNI Mike, in my opinion, Munchie B was on point when it came to the origins of the name Stink Team. I don't know if you caught that episode, but Adam22 actually called Ralphie the Plug himself.
Yeah, bruh. And about that too, I don't know if y'all caught Baby B Bray's segment. He was kind of on Munchie helmet for like just being hella loose with hustles and
Yeah, he definitely was. Shout out to Wig TV for catching that. He telling the truth, because I was on it, bro. Wig, I was on it, my dude. On everything I love, I was on it. And I was like, wow, he like, man, you like dry snitching, bro. You running your mouth about different things. And I keep saying this about this internet thing, right? People be thinking because the case in their eyes it's closed and over with. But when you get to bringing up stuff like, yeah, I remember when this and this happened on such and such, this led to this, and this led to this. Now, next thing you know, they piecing together things. This is called circumstantial evidence, bro. This is why I keep telling y'all, man. This is why, if you notice, when I get on here, you don't never hear me speak on my hood politics. I mean, we don't even have hood politics like that. You feel me? But what I'm saying is, you'll never hear me speak on the hood. You never hear me speak on the black. You never hear me speak on my peoples like that. I'm not going there. I don't have to big up my peoples to show that we really with it, because it ain't about that. We're at that stage in life where it's not showing that you really down. We leave that to these youngsters to run around, and they got to prove themselves to each other how real they is, which is whack. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they doing. And some of them getting money, but most of them is getting expired before, getting their TVs turned off before they even make it to a chance to get that real bag. You know what I mean? So, that's with them. With me and my people, we stay in our lane, bro. We like on the real, this ain't even about that. Like, my people tell me, like, I be having people hit me up, be like, bro, you know what? You know what I'm saying? When you be speaking on LA, bro, you feel me? You shouldn't be calling dudes dummies and things like that. And I'm like, no, I'm not meaning in a disrespectful term. I'm not calling them per se dummies. I'm saying that the mind frame of the way people think that's some dummy shit. Excuse my language, but that's some dummy thing. You feel me? Because a smart person gonna see I'm getting a bag, I can make money, I can support my kid, my family, my mom, my dad, whoever they came, my grandmother. Hey, but you refuse to do that so you can gangbang? That ain't what I'm on, gang. Anyway, let's get back to the content. Y'all hit that like, subscribe button. And like I said, I talk, pimping. You dig it? You feel me? I talk. Reaction channel. I talk.
Talking about this, that, and the third. You know what I'm talking about? And that's neither here nor there. When he said they had to use hella wet wipes, the girl like, ugh. You know what I'm talking about, bro?
And Ralphie confirmed that's exactly how they came up with the name Stink Team. So Munchie, standing on business and speaking on what he knows, was right in that situation. Now, as for the stupid young situation, him getting ran out of Disneyland, that was factual too. And I think that's why Munchie B is pushing so hard.
I'm glad they brought that up, bro. Because when I seen that interview, I didn't look at it like the world look at it, like, oh, he got punked out, right? I want you to think about something, bro. The man is with his family most likely. I know two grown men that say, let's go to Disneyland together. So I'm pretty sure their family was somewhere up in there. Like, you going to Disneyland, bro. This not a place for all that. This is what I mean by the gang banging mentality. No matter what situation you in, no matter what the environment is, they always bring this negative energy. And that's why people don't like gangbangers. That's why people don't like them. And then the people that deal with y'all only deal with y'all because they forced to deal with y'all because they don't want to be retaliated against. You feel me? So y'all gotta understand, bro. Nobody likes gangbangers, bro. The older people in the neighborhood don't like gangbangers. Only people that like gangbangers is gangbangers, and these young people that's not affiliated that want to be part of something that's bigger than themselves. You feel me? But why would you want to be part of an organization that's all about self-destruction? That's all gangbanging is about, self-destruction. You get on here, you pop, you talk about other dudes' hoods, you disrespect, you throw out signs disrespecting yourself, you whack out names on the mural, you do a bunch of weird things to cause the beef to keep going. Nothing positive about gangbanging. You feel me? It's a lot of sharp, smart dudes, man, talented dudes in LA, man, that can really blossom, bro. But they don't get the chance to due to their politics. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get back to this content.
To discredit stupid young's gangster. Every story I've ever heard about Munchie B before he lost his vision was about him being solid, reputable, and standing on all 10. If this was a gangbanging academy, he'd be pulling a B plus easy, almost an A. Honestly, I don't think stupid young would have been talking so reckless if Munchie B wasn't disabled or if they were in Munchie's backyard. Now, about these.
Now, due to that, I don't know. I can't speak on what the other man would do or say. I can't speak on that. That ain't for me to say. If he wasn't this way, would he be speaking like that? I don't know. You feel me? Because you got to understand, just because you feel like that don't mean that he might, you know what I'm saying, that he's going to be like that. He might be on some other thing. Like, I don't care who this cat is. See, you got to understand, some people don't care about reputation, bro. I don't care, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just speaking on me. I'm talking about a lot of people I know. We don't care what your reputation is, bro. I don't care if you got 30 bodies out there, bro, and you just head honcho and everybody's scared of you. Anybody can be touched, bro. Anybody. And that's the problem with people. They get to thinking their reputation outsees them. Actually, their reputation do outsees them because now they get to believing in the lie. They get to believing in the words that's going on in the streets about themselves. You feel me? Then they get to feeling untouchable. And next thing you know, you get caught up with a Raggedy Wolf cookie somewhere, thinking you finna get you some nookie, finna go to Pound Town or something, and then somebody run up on you with the pound. It's a cold situation out here, bro. Everybody got an expiration date, bro. Everybody got a date. You got a date you born and a date you leave. The problem is with us, you can either wait till the day that you leave to go, or you can force your hand and leave a little sooner than you expected to leave. That's all it is. So when people be talking that stuff about, oh man, when you pass, you just, that's the way it's supposed to be. That ain't the way it was supposed to be. He made his bed, he had to lay in it. God had seen something different. He had a different plan for him. But the different is you had that choice. That's like when somebody come at you and be like, hey, what you want to do, man? You feel me? The homie love you over here, bro. We finna go put in this work, bro. We finna go get this money. You ain't got to never worry about nobody touching you. You win, you family. And you say, okay, yeah, I'm with it. Then you go catch them fades so you can be part of something. You in there now, bro. You in there now. Ain't no way of getting out the game. Blood in, blood out, my dude. You can get jumped in like you got jumped. You jumped out like you got jumped in. Or whatever the case it may be, bro. But y'all dudes got to understand what you're getting into when you jump off the porch to jump in this life, man. I'm not even a gamer. I'm not even from LA. But I knew one thing about the game in this street life. That once you put one foot in it, bro, you in that thing, man. Every day you on the block, so your first time selling rock, every rock that you sold was 1 foot deeper, 1 inch deeper in the game, more and more. And it come from all kind of elements. Somebody jealous of you because you're making more money than them. Somebody feeling like you're not originally from the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much to the game, bro. Y'all got to use y'all head, man. If y'all want longevity, I had to use my head. Anyway, let me get back to the content because I can talk. You heard what you see the title. Spoiler alert. Reaction channel. I talk. Let's go.
These Munchie B allegations, nobody in the gangbanging community or the hip-hop scene has confirmed them. To me, it sounds like something the ops threw out there just to discredit him and play with his manhood. We haven't seen anybody step up.
Now, shout out In Your Business TV, but it has been people who seemingly confirmed the story. It's people directly involved that seemingly confirmed did this, that, and that.
Oh yeah, man, kick that shit, man. What that shit do, bro?
Oh man, you know the truth, man. We standing tall, standing on this business. You understand me?
Oh yeah.
But I hear you though. I hear weird when he says people that confirmed it. But when you dealing with this gangbanging culture, man, it's a little bit different, man. It's like, you all got narrative you got to push, so they try to push the narrative. Anyway, shout out to Wig TV, man. You feel me? At the end of the day, man, like I said, man, y'all tap in with Wig TV. Y'all go check out the content over there. Go subscribe to his channel, man. Town Business, man. You feel me? Anyway, my name is Town Biz. Thank you for tuning in. You dig what I'm saying? Hit that like, subscribe button on your way up out of here, man, and catch me on the next one.
Why would I throw in the towel? I just got in my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one taking my place.